Hello, class of 2025, and welcome to everyone who's come here to celebrate the next generation of storytellers getting released into the world. So why is a second-year acting student on stage right now? Well, as the student president, I'm here to welcome a very special guest. It is an absolute pleasure to have the fearless, bold, courageous Sarah Snook here tonight. Sarah Snook. It's hard to imagine that you once sat in the parade theatre, spent hours on end in the rehearsal rooms, was fitted for costumes in the costume department, held props built in the maker's corridor, and stood on sets that were built in the workshop. She ate here. Hopefully she didn't sleep here, but she belonged here. And it's incredible to think that we have all breathed NIDA air and stand here today with the skills that NIDA training has brought us. Sarah is an artist of extraordinary range and fearlessness. She moves seamlessly between stage and screen. Her accolades include 3 Critics' Choice Awards, 2 Golden Globes, 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards, an Emmy, a Laurence Olivier Award, and a Tony. She is an icon. There are few roles more iconic than Shiv Roy in Succession. Her courage and her masterful craft that she displayed in the picture of Dorian Gray left the world awestruck. She sets the standard of creating your own opportunities by executive producing and starring in All Her Fault. I don't think I've gone a week at NIDA without hearing the picture of Dorian Gray or Succession mentioned at least once and fiercely praised. Sarah's career highlights the courage it takes to make bold artistic choices and the dedication required to continually redefine what performance can be. Her work champions Australian storytelling on the world stage and reminds us that ambition, discipline, and bravery can carry our voices from these classrooms to anywhere in the world. Getting into NIDA for me was so special because I knew I was going to be studying where great actors like Sarah Snook studied. I was thrilled when, after stalking in the library, I found that one of my teachers, Nigel Turner-Carroll, did his showreel with Sarah Snook, and that the director of First Nations, Travis Cordona, was in her class, as well as Miranda Tapsell. What a class. In fact, Travis told me that from first year, Sarah's dedication and her rigor stood out. Her fierce hard work on her craft is inspiring to us all. She's phenomenal. Part of the excitement of going to NIDA is the knowledge of the great legendary artists that have walked these halls before us, and the fact that among us tonight are the next legendary artists. Seated in this room are the designers, makers, actors, directors, and storytellers who will inspire those who come after them, just as Sarah has inspired us. She has the stamina, the endurance, and the versatility to carry an audience through 26 characters alone on stage, night after night, month after month. Her work is brave, innovative, and demanding, and is helping to define the industry today. For current NIDA students, Sarah's journey fuels our energy, our creativity, and our belief that the work we are doing here matters. She reminds us to be bold, to take risks, and to trust our voices. Congratulations to Sarah Snook on this honorary award.
Thank you to NIDA for this honorary masters. I feel very honoured and unusual. It's very strange to be back. And I keep having all these weird flashbacks of memories and going, oh yes, I remember, and Trav, and oh, it's so good. And I wrote a speech, and I got a bit stressed knowing about that I would have to talk in front of you all. It's kind of good because I can't see many of you. And I would be looking down and seeing, you know, shining, expectant faces and been going, oh, well, they're going to be looking up and seeing a shiny, sweaty face and thinking, oh, she's going to drop some pearls of wisdom. But you already know everything. You're third years. So, at the end of my first week here at NIDA, it might have been the end of the third week or so, but I was very stressed and very overwhelmed and anxious, and I was standing out on Kensington Parade with Zinzi Okenyo, and we were chatting, and I was going, oh, you know, I just don't know if we're going to get all this done in 3 years. I think it should be a 4-year course. To which Zinzi in third year at the time turned to me and was like, never say that again. But I really did feel it at the time. And, you know, it's probably because I put lots of pressure on myself to do the best that I could with the opportunity that I'd been given. And also probably secretly I thought, well, if I'm going to acting school, I must become an actor, and that's the only thing I'm allowed to do and can do. And if you're like me, you would have all had you'll have these fears and expectations about what you want to achieve and how you want to do it. And if you don't, then the world will come crashing down, and in order to be successful, you got to do this, and da-da-da. And I probably could have done with a lot more empathy and compassion for myself when I graduated. But that's also what the next journey you're about to begin is about. You've spent 3 years getting a bachelor degree in, well, the actors have, getting a bachelor degree in pretending to be other people. And now you're going to have to go out there and be yourself. Which may be your hardest character yet. But it will be your most rewarding, because you'll work out what you truly want and what is actually important to you. And once all the noise of this place is gone, there is you. And you're in control. And it probably won't feel like it, but you are in control. So how do you do it? Well, we had some great knowledge imparted to us already, but there's a few little pieces. Work ethic. The industry is too small for dickheads. And I don't mean just the Australian industry, it's the global industry. The amount of times that someone has said somewhere, oh, a friend of mine worked with your friend in Ireland, and that friend's working with your friend in Cape Town, and so-and-so is working with another friend, and so that we can be friends. And you're like, great, yeah, of course. Everyone knows each other, people always talk, so just be a good person, life's too short for dickheads. Trust. Trust that you did 3 years of fucking hard work, and it counts for something. You still have to work your ass off, but trust that you have a great foundation that will set you up for success. Trust in yourself and in the process. And I know that's corny, but it's true. You just have to trust. And shine and reflect. We all have an internal light to share, and you don't use a torch to just look at it. You use it to light your way, and in doing so, light up others. And if we're all doing that, then it's going to be a pretty bright place. Thanks.